And we're back. Okay. So now we've come to a point in the mm, storyline of Modern Fairytale. It's where you've fallen in love. You've realized that it's always in paradise. It isn't always paradise, and now you've kind of broken up in a way, you know, and now that sadness kind of turns into the anger, and you kind of process it, the whole thing, and you kind of mature out of it a little bit. People always say after the innocence is broken, and this is what the next song kind of incorporates. Um, One thing that is true about it is that when you have your first heartbreak, all the songs, breakup songs, all sad songs kind of make sense to you, which is very ironic because I just I used to write songs about this, but I never felt it. And the next song is the first song that I wrote after feeling heartbreak, and it's just me lashing out in sadness and anger both, in a way. It's a power ballad. It's not a ballad, it's just a pop rock song, but the feeling of it was so surreal for me. And it's just, I recorded the song at Dawn Studios in Pune, and it was mixed and mastered by someone who worked in a prominent Marathi firm. If any Marathi people are watching this, if you know Katiyar Ka Jatu Asli, it's a very classical Indian Marathi songs movie based on Indian classical music, and that person actually kind of mixed the song, mixed and mastered it, and it sounds amazing. All my friends were like, "Okay, your songs should sound like this," and I'm kind of working like I'm taking online courses to learn mixing and mastering because I can't do it yet. That's why I sound exactly like I'm sounding right now, but the difference is that it's recording on a studio mic in a very soundproof situation location, and this is recorded on a dynamic mic with ambience and everything. So the next song is called Hurts. I wrote it in 2017, uh, March, I think. No, I wrote it in 2017 Feb or Jan. I don't remember the exact timeline of the song, but it was this strong. The way I also remember writing it in one go. This was like I was in this very horrendous place, which kind of lasted for a very long time, and I was just lashing out of sadness and anger, and the song kind of really puts it together. It's called Hurts for a reason. One thing is that I think it's a known thing, but I'll just say it because the person you love the most and knows you the most has the capability of hurting you the most because they know how you will be hurt. A lot of people just say this, and I realized it that back then. This is Hurts. If I could take back what I said, if we could go back where we started, I would. You know that I would. Told you how I felt and you weren't expecting this, so you walked off away from my face, you know. But I want you to know this, that I fell in love with you from the first day. You were all I needed, and all I want. I begged you to stay. Told you I'm broken into pieces, but you didn't care. care, and walked all over my feelings. I'm hurt. I'm hurt. Yeah, yeah. I'm hurt. I'm hurt. I'm completely broken. It's my fault. I take wrong signals from you. Just seemed a good friend, but I completely misunderstood. And now I'm so deep in your thoughts and your dreams. I'm trying my way out, but it just keeps listening. Now I'm so lost in your thoughts and your body. Feel like I am drowning in this quicksand that I'm stuck in. I begged you to stay. Told you I'm broken into pieces, but you didn't care. And walked all over my feelings. I'm hurt. I'm hurt. Yeah, yeah. I'm I'm completely broken. This is impossible. I'm completely broken. Into pieces, into ashes, into nothing, you know. 'Cause I am still in love with you, and it hurts to see you with him. It hurts so much. It hurts so much. It hurts. It hurts like hell. It just hurts. It hurts. It just hurts. Mm. Uh, yeah, that was Hurts. One new light came back. That's nice. Um, this song is just I love it so much. The instrumental was wrong actually. This is an old instrumental because in the end, like the produced version of it is just amazing. I might have exported the wrong one, but it's fine. I hope I sounded good. I don't know how to react after the singing that song. I was really invested in it. If you could see that. Yeah. Shit. So the next thing that this album or any feeling of that I went through was after some time heals a lot of things. Actually, this is actually one of the things that I realized. People say time heals things, and it's actually not time that heals stuff. It's actually your action that you do or things that you do during that period of time that helps you to heal. If you sit in the same place sulking and crying, maybe not over just a relationship but just life over in general, time is gonna ain't gonna do shit other than just flow. But you making an effort to get out of bed whenever you're not feeling to, or doing things that you don't feel like, socializing more if you're feeling sad or alone, but you're still putting an effort, little by little, those effort over the course of time heals you. Yeah. And I just have a brilliant idea for an album, for a song now. Ooh, time heals. I got an idea for a song. Wait a sec. I think I'm just gonna make a note for this for my next album. This is my and I'm gonna put it. Just a second. I'm sorry. We'll continue right now, and I'll deal with that idea later on. But yeah, you just watch me get an idea for a song, even though you don't have the idea for what. Like just so the next song that we're gonna do is I wrote it for a friend of mine, but it fits with the storyline very well. I wrote it in 2006 17's Jan of Feb. Uh, it's written. My friend who was in a relationship, his girlfriend broke up with him on his birthday, and it was his first love, so he's was missing a lot. But it was a year prior, so now he just said that it just takes time. It just feels right now like you cannot deal with it, but after time and after you kind of healed yourself, you don't miss them. I mean, you still love them, but you don't miss them. But you don't miss them. That was his point. And I was in a state where I was missing someone because all that happened before this. Uh, so this song that I wrote for him, for his storyline, kind of fitted with mine as well. Uh, it's called "I Miss You," in brackets won't, and I got this idea. I actually posted about it on Instagram, but I can't see it. It's an archive post. I was really happy with the song. It kind of was like a little bit fun, and again, I feel like bridges and the end of the song are one of the most crucial things, and you can be so creative with that. Like when you're telling a story, and it's always a climax which brings you the plot twist, and I love to incorporate that in songs as well. I've done it with You Knew. I've done it with My Heart. No, I didn't do it with My Heart, but I changed. I didn't keep with the subtle, uh, similar chorus. I changed it a bit. I did it with First Love. Uh, I loved doing it, and in this song as well, I Miss You. I kind of incorporate that, and yeah. So I Miss You. I wrote it in, like I said, 2017, and one of the things of this song was that it actually helped me this year, last year. I When I recorded it, it was super fun, and I've been listening to it since then. Whenever I kind of miss someone, I just listen to the song, and I feel good. I wish, you see, this is what one of the things that I regret. That I don't have people with or connections with people, and it's my fault that I have taken this seriously. Every song in this album can be an amazing song, and they have the potential to be it. It's just that I am the only one who's producing this shit, and I'm not a producer at any level. Like it's a basic level that I'm producer at. If I had worked with people who kind of knew production and mixing and mastering, because of COVID I couldn't go out. But just collaborated with some people, I would have broadened my network. And if you know people who are into music, and if you feel like you can point them in my direction, it would be amazing. I would love to collaborate with people, because this setup right now over here is all that I have, and I love writing songs in my loneliness, but I kind of really would love to expand it. Coming back to the performance set, this is I Miss You. What I was trying to say is that this song would have been much more strong and powerful if an actual producer would have produced it. We started as friends. We promised we'll be till the end. We fell in love, but you fell out of us. I'm lost in you. I'm lost in your toes, but you walked away like nothing ever happened. I miss your touch of when you felt. I miss your kiss. Fuck, I screwed up. Started as friends. We promise we'll be till the end. We fell in love, but you fell out of us. I'm lost in you. I'm lost in your toes. You walked away like nothing ever happened. I miss your touch, the skin I felt. I miss your lips, the kiss we shared. I miss your arms, your holding me down. I miss our life, the one we shared. I miss you day and night. Things I do to make it right. Oh, I miss you day and night. I miss you all the time. I don't know what went wrong. You said we are done. Last month you broke it up on the day I was born. You came in like a wind and blew me apart. You stepped on down, but I'm here right now. I miss your touch, the skin I felt. I miss your lips, the kiss we shared. I miss your arms, the hold me there. I miss our lives, the one we shared. I miss you day and night. Things I do to make it right. I miss you day and night. I miss you all the time. Why? I just wanna know why. What's something I tell you were weak? 'Cause our love was strong, but you broke it up. And I'm right here now, writing this song. I'll find somebody new, better than you, who love me till the end. I'll leave you. I'll get over you. I'll get over you. And I won't miss you. I won't miss your touch. I forget how you felt. I won't miss your lips, the kiss we shared. I won't miss your face. I don't know how you look. I don't. I won't miss you. I won't miss your hug. I don't know how you felt. I don't miss your kiss. I'll find somebody new. I don't miss your hugs. I don't know how you learn. I won't miss you. 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 I don't miss you. I don't miss you. You can see actually I had fun performing that song. We'll do an evening again because I just wanna evening. I wanna jump and do that. I'm sorry, I'm just too excited. I'm just getting a bit casual now. It's kind of like I've let go of that. Anyways, I miss you. I won't miss you. It's so fun. In the end, the harmonies that I did was super fun. I did them on my phone, and it just sounded so amazing that I recorded on my studio again. Like after the song was done, I did that. It was super fun. I love this song so much. So yeah, I just want to say this: if you're missing someone right now and you feel like you won't need to go back to them, please don't, because as I said, time doesn't heal shit. But if you genuinely try to move on from any person or thing that's going on in your life, you can do that. Thank you. I'm a philosopher. The next. Oh wait, it's not. So the next track that I'm gonna do is called "Half a Life," and it's one of the best tracks that I've ever done because all my cousins have said that, and I believe them. The first person that ever listens to any of my songs is my cousin Ruwan, and he actually appreciated the song. He said you actually sound really mature in this, and I wrote this exactly a year ago. 16 May 2020 was the day I wrote this song on my terrace. My terrace is one of the most sacred thing for me. I've written countless number of songs there, and Half a Life was exactly a year ago when everything was, because of COVID, everything lockdown was going up, and you're distant from people like my friends and stuff. I was in this horrendous place. I wasn't getting out of bed. I was, I was blocking my thinking ability just so that I won't, I was continuously on Netflix or on my phone listening to music just so that I won't think about things, not to overthink. And I'm just trying to get by day just to, get by it. I wasn't trying to heal. I wasn't trying to process anything that was happening to me or happened to me. Nothing that serious, but still, life shit. And I wrote the song about being in this place where you don't want to get out of bed. But life is moving on, but you just want to be stuck in that one moment, and you're just being dragged on by life. Like you're alive and you just tied your hand to a cart of life or train, and it's just dragging you along the tracks. I kind of felt that way, and I completely spent last 7 months of 2020 trying to get back to feeling alive. And then I recorded this album. Anyways, I love the song so much. It's completely simple. It's not simple, but it's simple. But I love it. I feel like this song and another song that we can do is kind of like a point in which you can see that I've matured in writing songs. And you've seen, I've told you, the reason why I told every song when I wrote it is because you can see the level of maturity I've put through in each song. And, this song comes off as one of my most, not one of, yeah, it comes off one of as my most matured lyrics. And for me, songwriting is one of the most key important part of my process. I don't think I can ever sing songs that are not written by me or written it can be written on my personal experience or someone else's experience, but I need to write it myself. I can't. I'll be completely scared if I don't write my own song. I hate this. I'm sorry if you're. Yes, my voice is going down. Singing for a long time kind of sours my throat. And as we're coming to an end, and we're not coming to an end. We have 3 to 4 more songs to go. But this album kind of this is like the complete end of it. There were couple of tracks that I haven't put out on the performance side because I want to do so songs justice. One is Regret, which was supposed to be here. Half Alive is after you've let out all your anger, you've come to an acceptance, or not an acceptance, this is the last step. Grief stage. There are 5 stages, I don't remember them. There's denial. You've seen that in songs like My Heart and everything. Then there is anger. There is grief. And I think there's acceptance. So we're moving to acceptance now. And through these 4 years, you can see that I'm trying to tell a story. And I just love that I could do that. For me, I've said this before, for me an album is a concept around which I'm writing songs. And this is a storytelling point of view. So Half Alive featuring birds from outside. When I first met you, I fell in love without knowing what you were. Then now, say your face when I close my eyes away to see the truth standing in front of me. That you never belong to me. You pretended you lied, but now I'm tired standing tonight. Oh, I'm half alive. Purpose, my truth. When you're with someone else, you told me we weren't meant to be. But I thought to myself, it's just a story you're making up. But since when you've broken up, you've hardly ever been close. You never say I love you to me. You never miss me when I'm far away. You always treated me like shit. And right now I'm half alive. I'm half alive. I told you that I gave my everything to you. All I wanted was your love, like you promised. And all I got from you were no tears and zero fight. And I feel so lonely but it was okay. I'm sorry about the abrupt cut. My mom just walked in while I was performing, so it kind of blew it up. Um. Anyways, that was Half a Life. I love that song so much. I love the bridge part of it. Like complete. Like okay, this is like this is what I told you. Like I gave my everything to you. This is all I wanted from you, and this is what you gave. And now I'm just this half dead person like a zombie. All right. So we come to the last track of the album that I'm gonna do, and it's called Understand. Uh, this whole process of it was like after you fall in love for the first time and you heartbroken for the first time, you kind of understand how your life is gonna go about in this way. And you've what I realized was one thing was that, like I said, if you've watched the whole thing, you know, love has to go in hand to hand with three things because love itself won't be enough in today's world. People don't on Romeo and Juliet like, okay, I love you, you love me, and let the whole world fuck it. Doesn't happen nowadays. People want something in return. They want the social acceptance and everything. Uh, but if real love, what if you have these three things, uh, your love is always gonna succeed. First thing first, it has to be acceptance. You need to accept whom you love. You need to accept that love isn't something that you choose to do. Okay, I'm gonna love this person and I'm gonna love these things about him. It doesn't happen that way. You just love the person. And there's some things that they might do that you hate, but you have to understand that that's a part of who they are. And unless and until those things aren't harming anyone or even you for that matter, it doesn't matter. Because you cannot change everyone to be your perfect idealized idea of love. Every person has his own individuality and they're going to have amazing qualities and flaws. And loving someone for both of them is what love actually is. You can't love someone for only good things and you hate those bad things about them. You accept those things. You have to accept that this is the person you love. And yeah, he has some bad habits or something that you don't agree with. You don't agree with, but it's okay because you love them. Secondly, one of the most important thing or equally important in any relationship with love is trust. If it is broken even once, and the uh, level of broken that trust is really uh, important because if it is broken, it can't ever be fixed. You can give that person the whole world, and still, they might forgive you. Even I forgive people like that, but I never forget. So if something like that, even if it is unintentional, happens, and we are having an argument, I'm gonna bring that up. I'm gonna say you did this, and it always comes up, and that thing turns into poison. Even for the person who is on the receiving end, who has genuinely asked for your forgiveness, and you forgive them, they think that you've forgiven and forgotten. It doesn't happen that way. And when you bring that thing back up again and again, the person says, "Okay, if this is not gonna, if you're gonna be stuck in there, then I'm gonna walk away." And that happens. A lot of people I've seen in my friend circle have lost relationships because their trust was broken, not because they stopped loving each other, not because social pattern, but because they lost trust in each other. They weren't sure. Okay, maybe this guy's. They were always doubtful that trust can't ever be fixed. So if you have that, try and maintain that. Be clear about, okay, these things I'm not gonna tell you, and you need to trust the person in front of you. Like if he's going out with his or her friends, they're just friends. That's one of the biggest um, issues. And the last thing is that unconditionality. Now this is one of the most hardest thing. People always nowadays, this is an idea like, okay, he needs to treat me like a queen. Girls believe that sometimes, or I'm bringing this to table. What are you bringing to the table? they kind of expect some things from you, and expecting expectations about that is fine, but there's some conditional love that people have. You did this, so I don't know if I can love you anymore, or something like that. I can't express it, but you need to love unconditionally. And we're back. So this next song that we're gonna do is called "Understand." It's the last track on the album. It's one of the most important songs. It's like a summary of what I've learned through this experience. I was 18 when I first finally fell in love. But the truth was that I fell in love with the idea of love. Now that I've grown old and watched many relationships fall, I have come to know it takes more than love. You have to understand that a relationship needs a lot of work. You need time and space, or else other might suffocate. You have to understand. You both have to make sacrifices to make it work, or else it's gonna fall apart. Love is not enough to keep it all straight. It takes tons, ups and downs, but it's all worth it. Giving up is easy. To fight for love is the reason. Always love unconditionally. Always love unconditionally. First love taught me how not to love. It seemed so simple. We had no idea what love was. We measured our actions and what we did for each other. We tried so much, but ultimately failed at one another. That I'm better without you. That I'm better without you. I lost my self-respect. I lost myself somehow. Every time I try to fix it, it kept breaking more down. Trust can be fixed by a duct tape or stitches. Once it's gone, it always leaves a scar in relationships. You have to understand that it takes more than love. Both have to make sacrifices to make it work. Hear my broken heart, what I say right now. I've been on the other side. I'm telling you so you won't feel the pain that I felt. Feel the pain that I feel. So don't make the same mistakes I made about love. You have to understand. You have to make sacrifices to understand that it takes more than love. You have to understand. You have to make sacrifices to make it work, or else it's gonna fall apart. Love is not enough to keep it all straight. It takes turns, ups and downs, but it's all worth it. Giving up is easy, to fight for love is the reason. Always love unconditionally. Always love unconditionally. You have to understand. I love this track so much. I'm just gonna, obviously, like this track being the last one on the album is the last performance I'll be doing from the album. But with this album coming to an end, I mean, I haven't. I mean, I have this idea for a new album that I'm doing. I already have an album that is written and partially produced, but I don't feel like putting it out right now because the message that that album is gonna carry is something very personal. And even though I thought that I was ready for it, I'm not, and I haven't even I haven't even tried to record it because I want to be completely faithful to the process of it. Um, and I have another album that's I'm working on. Uh, I, I mean, I'm not Taylor Swift, so I don't have to keep it under wraps. But it's it's one of, actually it's inspired by Taylor Swift. It's inspired by folklore. It's a power ballad album. Um, it has amazing, very strong uh, lyrics. I think I want to make it my lyrical best, and also, the productions of almost all the songs is done. For the first time in my life, I'm like very goal oriented on the album, which I never do normally. I just trust what I'm going through and I let it happen. But this time, I'm like, I want to address a lot of things that I've felt, and most important subject of that album is going to be processing pain, any kind of pain, emotional trauma and stuff. Uh, relationship stuff as will be there, of course, because that's the most relevant topic. But even personal life stuff, or to process that, and yeah. Well, this is the end of it, but I'm gonna do a cover of a song. Uh, it's or I can do a song which I haven't released yet, and it's actually super fun. We'll do both. I'll see what I want to keep on this performance video and whatnot. But this was fun. I think I'll. I mean, obviously, it's not. This whole performance isn't even perfect. I forgot my own lyrics. I uh, I have gone off note, off key a couple of times with my voice going ah. It's very. I mean, after 2 weeks of practice, if this is the state, I don't know if I can ever be a performing artist. But I'm trying. Uh, so this next song that I'm gonna do is gonna be my last one of this performance. And originally I was gonna do 4 ballads, but I feel like that's enough sadness enough that I've done till now. With this whole album, the happiness was in the start, and now we've entered into this ballad sadness area. I want to get out of it. So either I want to be angry or I want to be happy. So I'll do a cover of Without Me by Halsey. I was gonna say Haley. I'm gonna do Without Me cover of Halsey. And that song is super fun, but the instrumental will be acoustic. The instrumental is by Just Acoustic. If you really love acoustic guitar instrumentals, he's the place to be. He's super, super, super awesome. And if you want to check him out, I'll add a link to his account on the description of this. I really hope you enjoyed this performance as much as I did. Even if it just got one views, like one whole person watches this whole thing, I'll be like completely crazy. Yeah, bringing this album to life. I really hope. I mean, with Ghost as my audience, it was really good. It was comforting that I did it in my own room, and I did it the way I recorded and wrote this album as alone, handling GarageBand to record stuff, camera, an iPhone X front camera, not even rare because I need to see that there is no call coming and it's not interrupting the recording. Even though I'm using minimalistic instruments, I'm trying my best, and I'll get better, obviously. I'm gonna try to have music videos for the next album. I'm gonna do live performances at cafes and stuff. I mean, it was supposed to happen for this album, but I just want to say this before we do the last song. I hope you're all safe. Please stay inside. COVID-19 right now is at a level which is not being contained at all. Let's get vaccinated as soon as possible, as soon as it's available for us. Let's get vaccinated as soon as we can, so that we can return to a world where this doesn't happen in a room, but in a cafe or arena or a stadium. Anyways, how many of you actually would come to watch? Now that you've seen me perform and seen my vocal capabilities and my speaking voice, how many of you actually come? Just comment in the section below. How many of you actually enjoyed this? I would really love your criticism. Constructive criticism. Don't put hatred stuff. Put love, share love. Yeah. And if you like it, please, if you haven't heard the album but saw the live performance, please check out the album. It's on Spotify and iTunes and everywhere. I released it through DistroKid. I have a very heavy tongue. I shouldn't discuss this online. Anyways, this album now, it's done. I would love to do Regret, but it's just not the space right now. I can't sing Regret. It's a song full of anger. It wasn't even recorded, right? Since it will be recorded with people, playing the guitar and stuff. But yeah, please let me know how you feel about it, about this show. If anything that you want to say. Thank you for watching. If you watched, even clicking, thank you. And I hope you are safe and sound. This is Halsey's Without Me. Found you when your heart was broke. I filled your cup until it overflowed. Took it so far to keep you close. I was afraid to leave you on your own. I said I catch you if you fall. And if they love them, fuck them all. Then I got you off your knees, put you right back on your feet, just so you could take advantage of me. Tell me how's it feel sitting up there, feeling so high but you're far away to hold me. You know I'm the one who put you up there. Name in the sky, does it ever get lonely? Thinking you could live without me. Live without me, baby, I'm the one who put you up there. Don't know why, yeah. Thinking you could live without me. the one who put you up there. Don't know why, yeah. Gave love for 100 tries. I felt it was suicide. Then I took yours and made it mine. I was afraid that took your love was blind. Said I catch you if you fall. And if the love will fuck 'em all. And then I got you off your knees, put you right back on your feet, just so you could take advantage of me. Tell me how's it feel sitting up there, feeling so high, but you're far away to hold me. You know I'm the one who put you up there. Name in the sky, does it ever feel lonely? Thinking you could live without me. Live without me, baby. I'm the one who put you up there. Don't know why, yeah. Thinking you could live without me. Live without me, baby. I'm the one who put you up there. Don't know why, yeah. What to say, what you did, I already know. I had to go and find it from there. So tell me how's it feel. Oh, oh. I'm the one who put you up there. I don't know why, yeah. You know what? I'm gonna do one more song. This one is called Racing on My Head. Tonight will be the ruler of this end. Fight myself through love. Hear my thoughts in your dreams. So our love is the best. You know we'll be the king. Stop it all, hold your breath and lose my heart to you. Tonight I'll be yours, will be ruler of the world. Tonight for you, I'll be ruler of the world. Tonight for you, ruler of the world. Tonight for you, ruler for you, ruler of the world. Tonight for you, ruler of the world. Well, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this much, please leave a like, a thumbs up. I hope we can do this again in front of a crowd. Thank you. But this was Ruler, it's an early song. Goodbye. Thank you for watching. Alright. Bye.